And Isaiah Garcia will spend the rest of his life in prison after a shooting that killed a 17-year-old Sandia High School student outside a homecoming party in 2019. News 13's George Gonzalez is live at District Court with those details. George?
Jessica, in today's sentencing hearing, prosecutors argued Garcia was a threat to society, asking he be given the maximum.
It seems as though anybody who crosses Isaiah Garcia gets a target on their back. And it is for these reasons that he cannot remain in society. He needs to be extracted from society and placed in a facility where the rest of society can be safe from a person like this.
The now 22-year-old Garcia, convicted of opening fire at a 2019 house party, shot and killed a 17-year-old Sandia High School student, Sean Markey.
Sean was murdered at 17 years old by a coward with a gun. The most tragic part is that it was for nothing.
During the 2021 trial, witnesses told the court Garcia was after Christian Maddock, a teen Garcia had a feud with. But upon firing, Garcia missed, shooting and killing Markey, who was sitting nearby. Now, more than 3 years later, Markey's family is hoping for some closure.
There are so many ways this horrible nightmare has impacted me. But the main thing I come back to over and over is how this has impacted my family. There is no justice that will bring Shawnee back. But I ask of you today is to give the maximum penalty possible.
And while the prosecution agrees,
we're asking that he be given that life sentence and that he get that extra 2.5 years on top of that life sentence before he's even eligible for parole.
Garcia's family claims his innocence.
Knowing the character of my son and the love that he was shown and grew up with, I know that my son could not have done this. Wrong place, wrong time for both these boys, and 2 lives were taken that night.
And before learning his sentence, Garcia was given the opportunity to address the courtroom. He declined. Now District Court Judge Brett Lovelace handed Garcia a life sentence plus 2.5 years. Back to you.
All right, thank you, George. Garcia is also accused of stabbing an inmate while in MDC custody last April. He also faces charges for shooting and killing Kayla Campos, who was playing Pokemon Go with her boyfriend. She was killed less than 3 weeks after Markey in 2019. A trial date has been set for September 18th in that case.